Go. Jump. You don't have to hold the throttle wide open. But you did it.
That's scary. I don't like start. Oh my god.
Welcome back, YouTube. I'm going to take you guys on a little field trip today. A buddy of mine, Danny Bonaducci, that's really not his nickname, but I want it to stick. He's offering me a free motorcycle, some kind of 1986 Yamaha, I don't know. Free motorcycle with a title. It's not running, so I can't turn it down. I'll take it. I'll give him a t-shirt or something. So maybe Megan can learn to ride a motorcycle on it, or who knows, maybe one day I'll give it to one of you guys, I don't know. But I'm taking you there now, so hang in there.
Some back roads, I got those by the truckload. We ran these some too slow, blunt cruising when we...
All right, we're here. We're in Westchester, home of band Margera, and we're at my buddy. We're going to my buddy Danny Bonaducci's shop. Danny he buys and sells used cars, and this is his garage where he polishes up turds and sells them. So hang in there.
Right. What's up, dude?
Danny Bonaducci.
What's going on? How you doing?
All right.
This is my buddy Cass.
What's up, Cass? Cass or Kaz?
Cass.
Oh,
K-A-S.
I got a buddy named Kaz.
Yeah.
K-A-Z.
People call me that too, you know. It's like, hey, it's okay. It's all right.
Oh, you got the pups with you?
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
What's up, puppy dogs? What's up, puppy dogs? Tennessee, Jackson. What's the other one? Hank. Hank, what's going on, guys and girls? All right. That's your couch? That's your couch? Don't be growling at me, Tennessee. I'll bring Sky in here. Sky will whoop your butt. Sky's out in the truck. Oh, let's take a tour of your garage there, Danny.
All right, just a little bit of a mess, a little tight.
Let's see this Jeep you're working on before we get to this bike.
No problem.
Oh man, this thing's pretty.
84 CJ7 Laredo. I put a newer Wrangler motor and trans in it.
Is this thing for sale or is this
Nah,
for
it's just for
personal?
me.
This is,
Yeah,
wow.
it's gonna be like a...
I'm not used to you having really nice stuff like
I don't want to
this.
say this is that nice, but...
It looks nice to me.
Going for like a 90s look, and then a little bit more modern motor. It's still a 90s engine and trans.
Dude, that's badass. So, a year again?
84.
84.
Yep.
What is it, like a CJ?
Yeah,
What is-
CJ7.
Yeah, because they have like...
Sevens have the bigger doors.
They have like round... Could you turn that music off? They have like round headlights.
We can push it back. Yeah. Circle headlights. Right now I'm doing a stainless dash, and that cast just let me bar a hole punch because I have to cut through the stainless to do a tack and a clock. So I don't have the right tools for it, and he does.
What kind of mechanic doesn't have a hole punch?
Honestly, none of my friends had it, and they're all mechanics, so.
You're talking about like electrical knockout holes?
Yeah,
where
like
it bites? Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you would use it for
Not a hole saw, the hole punch, yeah.
Nah, with the stainless, I didn't want to do a hole saw. It's just tough to cut through.
Beautiful.
But yeah, doing a dash, and then we'll start putting her back together. That's all my weird Jeep fetish.
This is your Jeep fetish? Yeah.
We all have our thing. I sold one, that's where that space is. Somebody wanted it more than I did.
You sell signs?
Yeah, I'll sell if people want it. Especially if it's not Jeep, it was a GM cabinet. Like, you know, like a Chevy cabinet.
Holy shit, burger time?
Yeah. This thing,
A little pedal car?
Christine and I bought that in Texas. I just clear coated it, and that's my liquor cabinet right now.
All right, how about this Lightning?
So this is a fake Lightning. So she's.
Why? It's just got stickers on it that say Lightning?
Well, first of all, the Lightnings were automatic, and this truck was automatic 6-cylinder, converted to a 5-speed, but now it's going to be a 6-speed with a Coyote motor. My buddy and I just did Crown Vic front suspension, so it's going to ride like a car, and then we're going to match the rear suspension.
Back in the early 90s, my buddy, he had a Lightning.
Okay. I mean, I always liked the Lightning. It's just, I didn't want to cut up a Lightning. So this way I could kind of make it be, you know, I'm not trying to copy one. I'm just trying to make my own version of it. So
what's it called? The Frightening?
Yeah, it's a fake Lightning. So. And then it's pretty cool what we did. Actually, my buddy that passed away, Mike, he's the one that painted this truck. I mean, it's dirty as hell, but so we made it, instead of Ford, it's fraud, because it's fraudulent right here.
That's awesome.
But she cleans up. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be really fast.
You got
handle awesome.
Got enough coolers?
I got like probably about 20 more.
You also have a cooler fetish.
That's right. Anything vintage is
Shame you're not cool.
I know. It's trying to make up for it.
Hey, you have Jeep pornography everywhere.
Dude, I mean, if you're going to film, like,
I didn't realize you were
I mean, dude,
a Jeepophile. I didn't realize.
That I'm using his tool to cut it's going to get the clock and the tag.
Like all the years we've known each other and gone camping, I never knew you were a Jeepophile.
I know. Christine didn't even know how bad it was. But then I have a whole collection of like, this is all 70s Jeep.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's all Jeep related stuff. It's
Holy
bad, dude.
Shit.
I mean.
Yeah, you do have a bad addiction.
Yeah. I mean, this
so
stuff.
Where are you
find.
finding it? On eBay?
I look everywhere. Yeah, I'll look eBay.
Or Jeep Hub.
I'm on, you know,
Jeep Hub?
Like a Jeep Anonymous.
Or you Jeep?
I mean, we got,
Jeep Anonymous.
there's Jeep porn up there.
Wow. Unreal.
It's all over the place, dude.
All right, let's talk about, well, what's this little guy?
Little Batavis, 76. I have a title to that thing.
Do you have a title? Does it run?
Yeah, it does run. She needs a little.
Why have you never brought this camping?
Just because I'm lazy.
All right. All right, so I already told him we're here for this.
Yeah.
86 Yamaha with a title, free and clear.
I honestly don't even know what the bike is.
We don't know if it runs. Is it seized? That's one thing. If it's seized, I'm not taking it.
The guy bought it and put it right in the garage. So it's he said it ran, and then he just like messed with it, and that's just what you see.
Yeah, as long as it's not seized, I can get it running. Do you know what I mean? Just do the bare minimum, clean up the carbs, all new, fresh, everything, and should start. As long as it's not seized.
Like you can see,
It's pretty cool.
The tires are old, but there's still stickers on them, like they're new. You know, from whenever.
It's cool. Like,
No, it could look
there's
really
no
cool.
way I'm going to say no, take it to the scrapyard. He was going to throw it away, so.
Right.
We got to take it.
We got to do something with it.
Like I was talking, Megan, what she's expressed interest in learning.
Yeah.
So this could be the learn bike.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, I might even give it away to one of the viewers on YouTube. But then I was thinking about it. Who's going to want to come and pick this up?
Right.
Or
They're gonna have to
pay for
drive.
shipping? Like I'm not. You know what I mean? I would just get it running and then it's.
Do it
But
in steps and see where it goes.
we're going to take baby steps and see if we can get it running and then maybe get Megan riding it. You know, teach her how. Then we'll worry about that.
Yeah.
How's the tank look? Ooh, not so good. Crusty, rusty.
I mean,
But I could hit that with the vinegar.
it
and all that.
it wasn't outside long, so I'm not doing the old used car salesman thing, but this was
I already
inside.
told him you're a used flipper.
That's right. But that is my fault. It did sit outside for a couple weeks, and then I put it inside. Because I didn't know what I was doing.
Wonder about the carbs. They'd have to be synced up, but hopefully they already are synced up. I don't know. Inline 4 of carbs. Yeah. The only Yamaha I ever owned was my 1980 XS 650. You know, kickstart only. Very desirable now because they turned them into choppers, the Yamaha XS 650s.
Somebody said they turn these things into cafes, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, because it has that sleek,
Yeah, that-
straight backbone.
Right.
It doesn't have a seat.
I got it exactly as you say it.
Okay.
But with the
I'm just asking because
Yeah, I would give you anything I have, but
Megan was asking, does it
Yeah.
have a seat? I'm like, I don't know. Who cares? Put up, we'll bungee cord a pillow to it. Megan can sit on that. Now, I have some seats I could throw on.
figured, yeah.
I have some Sportster seats I could throw on.
I figured you could do something.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's worth to give it a shot to get it started.
It's worth the drive from Jersey to PA to pick it up.
Yeah. To Bam Margera's hometown,
Yeah.
Westchester. All right, let me shut this camera off. We've had enough of filming you in your garage
Yeah, my junk.
and the dogs. All right, puppies, we'll get out of here. I'm gonna shut the camera off. Say goodbye to the camera.
Say goodbye,
Your
Tom.
mommy's gonna watch this. All right. Let me go get the trailer ready and load up. Wow. Do you beat off with these Jeep gloves on?
No. Well, here, I'll show you. The nice thing is, they're like, it's not this set. Let's see. I don't know. It's not all of them.
Jeep
But you
mittens.
can, because they're supposed to be like trigger, you can get your hands through them, so I can beat off with them if I want to.
All right.
See what I mean? So, so it's
yeah.
not just like,
Well, that's, you could slip a digit in your...
Right.
I'm not going to go there. This is for YouTube.
that's up to me. Yeah.
All right.
That's on the person.
Wow. Look at all this stuff.
That's me with Bush.
No, holy crap.
Yeah, my brothers.
There's Danny.
He was actually a really cool dude.
Why were you there?
My brother used to protect him.
Oh, he worked for Secret Service. That's
he
right.
retired,
I
yeah.
met him and hung
Yeah.
out with him, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. What was his name again?
Bob. And then that's from the 70s. My dad was a police officer. That truck behind his cop car, all the wood slid off the roof and went through the back window
No way.
and stopped at my dad's headrest.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah. I got issues.
That's not even a cassette tape.
No, it's
That's
just
just a radio
That's like what
Walkman.
iPod. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
No, that's just AM FM radio.
Yeah, I mean just radio, like
Yeah.
no other source.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's load this up. Enough of this. He's got more garage with more Jeep porn. His motorcycle's over here. So we have to film it
This
real
is
quick.
like storage pretty much.
Gotcha. He's got some old bicycles. Here's the Jeep back here. What year is this thing?
That's a 1979 Renegade.
Wow, that's
I
cool
did a
too.
frame off, that I've been putting back together, and
Yeah, that's awesome looking. Is this where you beat off with your Jeep mittens?
nah, it's too cold in there.
All right, let's go look at the Triumph. Now, I rode motorcycles with Danny here, and he rode this Triumph actually.
Yeah, I've had it since longer I've known you. It's a...
What is this called? A street triple?
Yeah, 675R. I think it's a 12.
Is this like, it's like a naked bike?
Yeah.
Triumph naked bike. Let me get the other side.
3-cylinder. Yeah, but it definitely follows the naked bike.
Yeah. And what year is this?
12.
She probably handles really quick. Handles good.
Yeah.
She's pretty
To me,
quick.
it's a perfect bike.
Would you bust your?
Yeah,
tires
every year I retape them.
It's really cool.
Inspect.
I love Triumph, just not this one. I like the older ones.
Yeah, the older ones are cool as shit. This is just nice feeling.
But
like
still has the Triumph name, and I like that.
Yeah,
Really cool.
sounds like the Jetson mobile.
Really cool. Oh, there's a toilet back there.
Yeah. More G parts. Camping.
All right, let's. Now we're gonna get out of here. But let me film the ass end of this Jeep. Oh, climb around tires. Yeah, she's clean, man.
Yeah, I painted that 2 years ago, so that's how slow my progress is.
All 10 speeds. All right, we're out of here.
All right,
Let's load up that bike.
Let's do it.
Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
All right, that's it. She's tied down tight. Pretty cool for free. All right, Dan, thank you. Yo, here's the t-shirts I promised
awesome.
you.
Thank you.
For you and the wife.
Beautiful, man. Thank you.
And if you feel like it, email me pictures of you wearing them naked, you and her.
Yes,
and
I will.
I'll put them in one of my videos.
I don't know if I can convince her, but I definitely will.
Oh, Christine will get naked.
All right. I'll make it happen.
All right, brother.
All right, dude. Thank you. Awesome seeing you.
Yep. All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Since it's too cold to take the flathead out for a ride and tune the carburetor, I'm going to play musical bikes and go over to the other garage, light up a fire, and investigate why the clutch isn't working right on the 64 Panhead. So, let's see how my old girl's doing. She's doing real good. Looking real purty. All right, let's dig into the clutch on this 64 Panhead. Figure out why she's lurching when I put it in the first gear when I was taking it for a test ride after getting it started. So let me move this floorboard out of the way and get the primary cover off. I'll put you guys in time lapse. So hang in there. Okay, here we are. This is what I found. So I discovered that he has the belt drive conversion already done. There's no chain in here. He's got a belt drive. The belt tension feels pretty good. I like the belt tension. So that's cool. What's not cool is this. I found his push rod locking nut completely loose, sitting like this. That's crazy. Here we go again. It's the same bike where I found his push rods damn near falling out over there when I took it apart. And now take the clutch apart and this is damn near falling off. So good thing I didn't take it out for a long test ride. Could have been bad. But there we go, completely loose. So that's a good thing. So it's probably just out of adjustment. The spring tension locking nuts, they're out pretty good ways. Well, they're in a pretty good ways, I should say. That would give it a far throw out stroke with the clutch lever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the clutch pressure plate off of here, remove all the plates, clean them up because they're probably all oily. Found a bunch of oil in here and I don't know why yet. I got to look into it. When it doesn't have the oiler for the old primary chain. So where's all the oil coming from? I don't like that. I scooped a lot of it out of here. We'll look into that. I don't know where this line is coming from yet. Gotta look into it. Why all the oil's getting in here? So this is a dry clutch. I gotta put the clutch spring retaining washer on there and adjust this all the way in so it gets the pressure off of these spring nuts and then pull the whole pressure plate off so I can pull all the clutch plates out and clean them up. So I'll bring you back when I'm doing that. But here we go again. Something completely loose on this bike. Can't believe I found it like that. Okay, one thing I did discover is this hose here. This goes directly to the case. I can feel a nipple coming right out of the left side case. So this was the original primary chain oiler hose. You know, I don't know because I never owned a Panhead. So in reading the manual, this hose probably would have hooked up to the primary chain oiler in this area here where there's a hole here. It probably would have dripped on the primary chain. There's a hole there. I think that's where it came in at. Because this hole here is used like on my year bike, 1940 flathead. Then down here you have a hole where the oil would have left from the primary and dripped on through a tube and somehow dripped onto your drivetrain, which is extremely loose. I don't like that. That's way too much. Anyway, back to the oil. So that goes to the crankcase. I don't know why the hose is just laying down here exposed. So maybe you guys can tell me that no flatheads. It doesn't have the original oil pump. It has an S&S aftermarket pump. So it don't have the original chain oiler adjustment screw that would have been in this area. So I don't know if this pump deletes it. There's something here. Oh, maybe that would have been the chain oiler. Is it a delete? I don't know. I can't find anything that shows oil lines going over there, so I don't know how it's been deleted. I don't know. Don't like all this oil in here. Is it coming from the transmission, the seals? What's going on? Or the engine seal? Probably more likely from the engine seal, maybe. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. I'm just going to move on to adjusting the clutch. Maybe you guys will give me some information on panheads, because the book it's hard to decipher. All right, let's get this thing off.
I saw Billy Lane do this once.
Look, American Badass is on TV.
Do it again. Tim's chopping corner, baby.
That's the American Badass. That's my boy Hippie, everybody. Over there kickstarting bikes with his bare hands.
We getting this one worked on. We got brakes.
All right, let's get back into this panhead. I couldn't find my 2-inch washer to remove the pressure plate with the tension springs. I'm not going to go into super detail with this video. You want to see a good video on taking a pressure plate off, go to Hippie's Chopper Corner. He goes into detail on how to do it. Like I said, you need to get yourself a 2-inch round washer with like a 3/8 center hole. I couldn't find my 2-inch washer in here. So what I did is stopped at Home Depot today and bought these. I just got some stainless steel washers. I doubled up 2 of them. The hole was 1/2 inch, so that's too big. So then I just grabbed a 3/8 stainless steel washer, put it in the center. Couple dollars. You can get that for a couple dollars. You take your locking nut off, you put them on, put your locking nut back on, and tighten it up until the tension comes off of these springs, till you can just do this. You tighten that in until you can just loosen these up. I already did it because I just want to show you real fast, taking it off. But as I said, go to Hippie's Chopper Corner for that. It's not a big secret tip or hack. I mean, they've been showing, they tell you to use a washer right here in the climber manual. Flat washer, use it there, locking nut, pull off your pressure plate. So it's not some big secret. I didn't invent it. But anyway, so let's do that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like filming these types of things because it's hard to film. Oh, I'm sorry, go tighten it up. So, she's tight. These were loose, so then you take your tension nuts off. I didn't want to dwell on this and be a tutorial channel. I like to have fun. You guys can watch what I'm doing. I like to have fun, make you laugh, fix some bikes. So then you pull it off. Then your whole tension plate stays in one piece. Those tension nuts, they're slotted, and there's a nipple on here that they lock into. Yada, yada, yada. All right, I'm going to pull these plates out. I'm going to pull these plates out one by one. As you can see, they're dirty. I'm cleaning them up with some acetone. So that's what we're going to do. I might not show all that. I might get these out, clean them, and come back to when I put them back in and set the clutch tension back up. I might bring you back for that. I might even bring in a special guest to help me out through that and get his advice on it. All right. Another thing I found when I was telling you about the oiler. Okay, here we go. Let me turn off this damn air filter. All right, here's a 48 to 54 panhead. Here you got the rear chain oiler. And here you got where it would have came through that hole and dripped onto your chain through this little deflector, I guess, and onto your primary chain, and then out that hole and out that rear chain oiler like I was talking about earlier. All right, so now we get to 1964, like Vic's bike. What I didn't say earlier is this little piece here, that hose I showed you dangling under there that comes from the crankcase, I would assume would have came to this point somehow, and it directs oil onto the primary chain. I just can't really figure it out. That's why I want you guys to tell me, some of you older Panhead guys. 29 is the front chain oiler. The front chain is the primary chain. Rear chain is your drive chain. I can't even talk. Drive chain. So there's a little piece that would have oiled it somehow with, I believe, this tube that's coming off of the crankcase down here. So I don't know what was going on. I'd have to run this bike again and see if it drips oil out that tube, because you can delete that so it doesn't pump oil over here. In this case, if you had a dry belt, you wouldn't want to pump oil anymore. So delete it so it doesn't leak out of here no more. So again, if you Panhead guys out there can give me a little education on it, that'd be great. All right. Okay, now that the pressure plate is removed, you can take out all the friction plates and the steel plates from the clutch basket. They're a little dirty, but not like oily and sticky. So, you know, I think the main problem is when that locking nut was loose, it allowed that, I always forget, the push rod adjuster maybe walked out a little bit and got loose, but that was the problem. But I still want to take these out and clean them up. But now I have other questions. Plates look good. They're coming out freely. They move on the studs very freely. They're not getting hung up. I'm going to clean them all up with acetone. But I pulled all of these out before I started the camera. I wanted to look at them first before I showed them to you guys. I mean, look at this one. But as I said, watch, they go on and off real easy. There's no binding. The studs aren't bent. The studs do have some little wear spots in them from the plate, from the friction plates where they dangle. But you know, I have more questions than I do answers. So I'm gonna do something different here tonight. Let me just. These are aftermarket friction plates and discs. Because I was concerned with the loose set screw there, adjustment rod, throw out rod, push rod, I forget what it's called. With that loose, did it allow these plates to get burned up a little bit, worn down? So I wanted to check the thickness of the fiber material, the friction material. Now, the book tells you, I think it's if it's 1/32, smaller than 1/32, then you need to replace them. So I'm not sure, because I'm not an expert on aftermarket Panhead clutches. So I want to do a new segment here tonight that I'm going to probably use in my videos in the future from time to time. I happen to know an expert who also just happens to have a 64 Panhead with a belt drive. So let me phone a friend and ask his advice. Hang in there. Let me grab my phone. Here's my expert now. What up, hip dog?
What's up, bro?
Yo, man. Oh, I want to start a new reoccurring segment on my channel. It's
Alright.
It's called Phone a Friend, when I need some advice and opinions. And I thought of you for this job here that I'm working on with this 64 Panhead, these clutches. So you willing to do that?
Yeah, I'll help best I can, bro.
Yeah, you don't have to be right. Just tell me what you do. What would hippie do? You know what I mean?
There's the right way and there's the hippie way, so yep.
Well, first say what's up to the Slickhead audience. Half of them are your audience as well.
Oh, no shit. You filming?
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube?
Yo, what did you push?
I didn't do that, bro. That shit just popped up. And
See?
look.
Yo, leave it to your goofy ass to have some kind of fucking special effects going on. But listen, if this segment works out, I want to do this, every so often. I want to bring, I'll call you. I want to call, if he wants to or not, but I want to call Ralphie from It's My Time, Let's Go on YouTube. I want to call him up and get his opinion sometimes, if he'll do it or not. You know what I mean? He's got a great channel. He just hit 1,000 subscribers today. You support him like crazy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Shout out to Ralph up at It's My Time, Let's Shine. I'm sure he would, man. He is an absolute wealth of knowledge. He's probably forgot more about these old bikes than I'm going to ever learn.
Me as well. And plus, I want to call you guys because both you guys talk funny. You got the Southern twang, and I love it when he says the word out or about. It's like, you know what I'm talking about. And get out of my store. Shit cracks me up. Just playing with you, Ralphie, but I'd love to have you on here sometime.
You know what the redneck word of the day is, don't you? The hillbilly word of the day today is?
I wouldn't know it.
Inhale.
Inhale?
Yeah. What the hell are you doing?
Awesome. All right. Don't quit your day job, though. All right. Here's what I want to do. I got some questions on this. Let me put you down for a second. No, I can't put you down there. Let me see if you'll stand on this kickstand. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Yeah, shake your tit. Yeah, and good thing you're wearing that shirt. All right, so questions I have for you is, all right, so with the pressure plate, you know how I found that the locking nut loose, extremely loose? Yeah. When I go to put this all back together, where do you think, because I don't have the original settings, normally you measure the settings to try to get it back to where you were. And I noticed that the spring tension nuts were like 2-3 threads showing on each one of them. And I thought that was like too much, but where would you set it up if you found this situation?
To start with, he's got the mouse trap, so that gives you a lot of assist. He may have heavy duty springs in that clutch basket. 2 to 3 threads sounds like a lot to me. I'd probably start it out with maybe just 1 thread sticking out and then measure it, make sure I'm not over at least 1 inch. The book calls, I think, for 15/16 to 7/8.
Yeah, let me pause you. In the book, yeah, I saw that. I read that about 7/8 of an inch can't be, I think it was greater or something like, or less. Yeah, greater than or whatnot. Don't quote me. But yeah, I saw that in the book. So that's where you would go to, like set it, try to get it there?
I'd start with that.
All right.
And then if you had to crank each little nut down, I'd do it maybe, 1 to 2 clicks at a time on each one and then give it another try.
Okay. All right, that helps a lot. So I kind of know where to start. All right, and the other question I had for you, Hippie, was when I was taking the plates and the friction plates out, I was concerned with if they got worn down or not. And I went into the manual, and in the manual it states if the friction material is less than 1/130 if it's less than 1/32 thick, then you're to replace them. But yet, these aren't the original Harley plates. I don't know what these require. I mean, I sent you a video of these. You looked at them. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, just speaking from my experience, most of these bikes that I pick up, I don't know the history on them. So I'm gonna probably just put a new set of plates and steels in those. Now, my Panhead, I've had it for 3 years. So 2 or 3 times a year, I'll pull them plates out, clean them with brake clean real good, clean the steels, put them back in. But when I start seeing, I don't really measure them like the book says, because I'm like, it's not a stock plate. And I've got 3 plates sitting here. One of them's brand new and it's thinner than this old plate I got. So I don't know that I can trust that.
Hold them up. Hold them up. Show them. Show those plates.
So I got this style. I've got a heavy duty. And then I've got one that's not very expensive. This one is a brand new plate. And you can, I don't know if the camera shows it, but it's quite a bit thinner than both of these. So it's hard for me to trust that 32nd of an inch when friction plates aren't that expensive.
All right, so then in your expert opinion, you're telling me to just go ahead and buy a new set of friction plates. I can reuse the steels, right? Because they look good.
They look good, and yeah, you're freshening his bike up, bro. You're getting him ready to ride for some longevity. So, I mean, for the cost, I would, absolutely.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. And then one other thing, like, you see in the video that none of the plates bind on the studs at all. They move freely. But yet I got some wear spots on a couple of the studs. What do you think about those?
I've got some 1,000 grit sandpaper, and I'll fold it over to kind of make it a little bit thinner, and then I'll stick them in there on them fingers and just kind of work it back and forth, you know, and go around every one of them and just knock them down a little bit. As long as they're not catching your plate, they're fine.
Yep, I'll do that. I'll clean them up with sandpaper, and he'll be all nice and fresh. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Hippie's advice and get myself, get Vic a new set of friction plates. Do you have a company you suggest?
I generally just go to BDL.
You like BDSM? What?
That too, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hey, and let me put a disclaimer out here. He's taking Hippie's advice, but I am no way responsible for any of that.
well, thanks for making my buddy Vic feel real comfortable with me working on his bike now. Anyway, all right, Hippie, we're going to end this segment here, man. I hope you'll do this with me more often. We can shoot the shit and get opinions on video for the audience when needed. And I'd like to get Ralphie involved too. It's my time. It's my time. Let's go on YouTube. Check them out. And if you don't know, you're stupid. But this is my boy Hippie here at Hippie's Chopper Corner. Check him out. Yo, by the way, Hippie, you ain't seen it yet, but in this video before this segment, I show you hand starting that your shovel head on camera.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
I put it in the video.
That sure did pretty good. I think I hit almost 4,000 on that one overnight. That one did pretty good. I'm proud of it.
And if I wasn't in here working on this clutch, and Large was over here. My buddy Large was over here. We went for tacos and beer, and then I was working on this clutch. I was half tempted to run over to the other garage and hand start the blue flathead just to come back at you. Your buddy was right about that. I was dying to do it, but I had work to do.
I still got my old lady out here to start one, though, so you're one up on me.
Yep. All right. There's going to be something really cool at the beginning of this video about that with Megan and the kickstart, so you'll see all that. All right, man, I'm going to let you go. I got to get to work here. So you want to say bye?
Yeah. Later on, YouTube. Hey, while you guys are at it, click the hell out of his channel and go over and check out Hippie's Chopping Board.
Now shut the hell up. Don't listen to this guy. All right, he's out of here. I just hung up on him. All right, everybody. I'm going to end the video right here. Just want to apologize for the video being all over the place with getting the free motorcycle, then working on the Panhead, and it went a little long. But you heard it here. I'm going to take Hippie's advice and order up some new friction plates for Vic. I'm going to order them from BDL. If you guys agree with Hippie's advice, jump down in the comments and say so, or give me your advice. I want to thank Hippie for being in this video. That was a pretty cool segment, and I want to bring that segment back every once in a while. If I need an opinion, I'll call Hippie up and whatnot. And to my boy Ralphie, thanks for the shout out in your video. Ralphie's a really smart mechanic. The guy is a wealth of knowledge. Go check out his channel. That's Ralphie over at It's My Time, Let's Go. Maybe if Ralphie wants, I can give him a call, get his opinion sometimes. And for those of you that want to look as cool as Hippie did in his little segment there, wearing my t-shirt, they're still available. You can email me right here for information on how to get one. And if you send me a picture of you wearing my t-shirt, if you email it back to me, I'll put you in at the end of my video maybe. So, just want to thank you guys for being here with me. But if you'll excuse me, I have a 1977 XLCR to go pick up. That's an Ironhead Cafe Racer. Stay tuned. All right, go sit on it. Meg's little photo shoot. Sit on it backward. I want you backwards. Well, all right, let's do one from behind. You're gonna have to look over your shoulder though. Fix your pigtails. Trying to look. Hold on, let me get my camera ready. This is the Meg photo shoot. Okay. Can you look backwards at me? Stay there, hold it. Okay, now I need you to spin around. Get out, scuff the leg up. Leg over there. Gotta do something with your hands. Put them in between your legs, like push down maybe with two hands like this and arch your back a little bit and then smile. And then one straight up. Hold on, let's get the slick head in there. Alright, you're done. Watch your foot. That was a little inside to Meg's little photo shoot.